Wealdstone FC is a team who plays in the National League, which is the fifth division of English football. Their current stadium is called Grosvenor Vale, and they were ground sharing for 17 years between 1991 to 2008. They played at Vicarage Road, Edgware Town's Ground, Yatings Ground, and Northwood Town's Ground. In 1991, they had to sell their stadium Lower Mead, which they had been there since 1922. Right after World War II in 1946, the first televised football match shown, and it was Wealdstone against their local rivals Barnet. They lost 3-2, but it must feel great to say that your football club was the first televised game in England. It was shown on the BBC, but only part of the first half was shown, since at some points it got too dark. In 1977, Wealdstone made it to the FA Cup third round for the first time ever. In 1985, Wealdstone won the National League and FA trophy in the same, and was the first team to do so. They weren't allowed promotion since their stadium didn't meet the standards. In 1991, they had to sell Lower Mead, but only got a fraction amount of the money. In 1995, they went into administration and relegated themselves 2 leagues, but in the same year they hired manager Gordon Bartlett, who would end up staying there for 22 years. In the late 90s, Wealdstone got back-to-back promotions. In 1999, Wealdstone were denied promotion again since their ground didn't meet the standards. In 2008, Wealdstone bought a sports and social club and made it their home. The fans must have felt so happy as they finally have their own stadium. In 2012, Wealdstone made it to the FA Trophy semi-finals, knocking out some of the big teams in the competition. In 2014, Wealdstone were finally promoted to the National League South. In 2017 looked promising as they were pushing for promotion, but told they were not allowed since their ground didn't meet the standards. In the 2018-19 season, Wealdstone made it to the playoffs and beat Bath City 3-1. In the semi-finals, they were beating Woking 2-0 at halftime, but lost 3-2. The 1920 season might have been the season when COVID came, but it didn't stop Wealdstone winning the National League South and getting promoted to the National League for the first time in 32 years. They have stayed in the National League and currently sit 20th. Also in 2024, they made it to the second round of the FA Cup for the first time since 1977. Thank you for listening about Wealdstone FC, and I hope to see you in the next video.